wanted to see how 3 of the best hearing aids in the world preserve and amplify sounds in complex listening environments. So we recreated a real-life situation with a person talking in a noisy environment. First of all, we analyzed the sound seen by looking at a spectrogram of the speech signal as a function of time and frequency, where sounds with more energy are shown in brighter colors. See how this sentence uses the full frequency range. These structures enable us to recognize the sounds as speech. High-frequency details are necessary to understand consonant sounds, while clear structures in the mid and low frequencies are essential to understand vowel sounds. In fact, the more detailed these structures are, the better people can understand speech, especially in complex environments. But these vital details are easily lost when we add the real surrounding sound, because the speech becomes hard to separate from other sounds, especially for people with hearing loss. So people have to guess what others are saying, and their brains have to work harder to separate the speech. However, all this surrounding sound is not just noise, it's everything else that's happening all around. So the challenge is to make speech stand out while keeping all these other sounds that give our brains so much vital information. So how do the different hearing aids help? Here's the clean speech signal again, and here's the output of competitor A, comprising speech and surrounding sound. The speech structures are there, but they're hard to see. The most important structures in the mid and low frequencies do not stand out much, so vowels will be less clear. The very high frequencies are not amplified enough, and the high-frequency consonants like F and S blend in with the background and do not stand out, while the background sounds are attenuated too much in some areas and not enough in others. Now let's look at competitor B. The speech is not clear, and the amplification seems related to specific frequency bands rather than the natural structures of speech. So the overemphasized high frequencies give a tinny sound, and the mid and low frequencies lack emphasis and contrast, even though they should be the brightest areas, as we can see on the clean speech spectrogram to the left. This shows that the natural balance has been lost, which affects both speech understanding and sound quality. Now let's see how Oticon More performs. The speech signals are precisely amplified and stand out clearly, even with more of the surrounding sounds included. And the natural structures of speech are precisely maintained so they stand out clearly. So your clients can get excellent speech understanding at the same time as they get more of the surrounding sounds. When we compare all the hearing aids together, we see that Oticon More delivers the structures of speech far more precisely right across the spectrum. And at the same time, Oticon More delivers more of the surrounding sounds, giving the brain more of the vital sound information it needs. And that's not all. Because for the brain to understand sound easily, it helps if the hearing aid can adapt quickly to changes in the sound scene, which are happening all the time. So we measured how long it takes for each hearing aid to become stable after the sound scene changes. Competitor A takes more than 20 seconds to achieve a stable sound output. And competitor B also takes more than 20 seconds before the sound has stabilized, while Oticon More achieves its optimal sound output in less than 6 seconds. So Oticon More balances the sound scene much more rapidly to give people faster access to more speech each time the sound scene changes throughout the day. With faster access to speech, the predicted speech understanding gets much better much more quickly with Oticon More. For your clients, these amazing results show that Oticon More gives faster access to more of the meaningful surrounding sounds in higher fidelity, making it easier for the brain to understand what's going on. This is possible thanks to Oticon's new approach to sound processing, which is based on a highly intelligent deep neural network that has been trained on 12 million real-life sound scenes. So it has learned how to recognize sounds and present them to the brain so they're clear and precisely balanced. This enables Oticon More to give the brain better access to the full sound scene, making it much easier for people with hearing loss to hear more and enjoy life's amazing complexity. This new evidence proves that Oticon More outperforms the competitors, giving better access to speech while at the same time giving faster access to more of the meaningful surrounding sounds in higher fidelity. Oticon More, the new perspective in hearing care.